Maybe you got a night out on the town planned ahead. How do you do your hair for said night? Maybe you got a Christmas party. Maybe you just want to look good. That's okay too. Well, the folks at The Current, they got lots of tips for your next do. I'll talk about the do on your head. And we're going to tell you all those on CKPG Today. How you do. You can feel it in the air. The holiday season is here, and that probably means, well, maybe a Christmas party, maybe a family gathering, maybe a fun outing. Maybe you're thinking, how do I do more with my do on these nights? I mean hairdo. And now the folks at The Current, they have some great ideas for you today. We're gonna teach you a little something with Camilla, who's inside waiting for us. It's gonna give you the tips, the tricks, the hacks that you've always wanted to hear. Step inside, we'll learn a little bit more. Now inside The Current Hair Salon and Academy, downtown Prince George, and this is a great place. We're going to teach you some stuff today because they got great people who work here, like Camille. Nice to meet you today.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, thanks for making the time to chat. This is great. The holiday season, I feel like, whether it's Christmas parties, functions, family functions, it's got to be a fun time for hair, right?
Yes, it's very fun. It can get chaotic, but it's quite fun.
Yeah, a lot of things going on all at once. You got cookies, you got hair irons, you got everything.
Oh yeah, everything.
And 80 people trying to use the same bathroom as most families.
Yep, and that can get, you know.
So today the goal is to teach you some tips and tricks. Maybe it makes your life a little bit easier. What do you got planned for us today?
We're doing a little half up, half down, curls, slick back, braided bun, keeping it simple, but very versatile.
Okay. Do you find, Camille, that people, or Camilla, do you find that people have like their own way of doing things? They're kind of stuck in it, you know?
Yeah. We have all our own ways of doing things, but sometimes it's tricky to figure out some ways. So this will be a good way to teach people and have their minds opened up a little bit.
Their minds opened up. Okay, we got a great model. Zoe's going to join us here. She got her hair ready. She showed up this morning with a smile, happy for this. So actually, before we start, how long do you think this is going to take?
Oh, like 30, 40 minutes at most.
Super easy.
Yeah.
And I know in the world of hair, I mean, I'm a guy.
Yeah.
And I know 30 to 40 minutes is fast.
You just take some, and then you're good to go.
Okay, well, with that, let's get Zoe in the chair and get going here.
Perfect. Your hair is a bit staticky.
It's like common this time of year.
Yes, very common.
Nice and dry, Prince George.
Nice and dry for Prince George. So I'm just starting with putting some heat protectant in her hair because you can never curl your hair without heat protectant.
Okay. Otherwise what, you burn it?
Yep, you burn it, you can have really dry hair, and over time your hair just breaks off if you don't use heat protectant.
This is good. I'm learning a lot today, Camilla, for future uncle duties, perhaps, right? You never know.
You never know.
Gotta be ready for everything.
You gotta be ready for everything. Exactly. And I'm using the Malou hair shield from Davines.
Okay. Is there things people should do to care for their hair differently in the winter?
Definitely finding more of like a nourishing hair mask because we're coming into the drier season. Definitely get those drier ends and how cold it gets here. So definitely a good nourishing hair mask. That goes a long way. I'm gonna start by getting the half up, half down, up and out of my way so I can start curling the hair. So I'm just taking it right at the parietal ridge and then up. I like to use like a rat tail comb. It helps me with like clean sectioning. So I like to use a bit of dry wax. It helps me get a bit of grip and then I'm able to get that like slick back look that we're going for. Exactly. I'm a perfectionist, so I like to get it as smooth as I possibly can, but that is definitely up to you if you like it more of a messy look or smooth and clean. And this sets me off for the beginning of our style, so I have my half up out of the way.
That'd be remiss if I didn't shout out Zoe's hair today. Very nice hair. I know you grew it yourself, so well done.
So sectioning doesn't have to be perfect when you're curling hair.
Okay.
How I like to kind of go about it is the size of your curling iron should be the size of your section.
Okay.
So my curling's a 1.5 inch curling iron.
Okay.
So I just take a decently sized section, something that matches like the barrel size.
Okay.
And so when I go down, I'm just curling and rolling up and pulling as I'm going.
Just like that, and then you make sure you don't burn the hair. That's
Exactly.
Okay.
And you just
Or
tap
burn yourself.
Or burn yourself.
You just
So
tap
you just tap it, feel it. So then when you let it go, you just uncurl it.
Oh.
And then to hold it, if you want the curl to hold,
Yeah.
you just hold it in your hand a little bit, let it cool down, give it a scrunch, and then it helps it hold that form a bit better.
Okay, that's a tip. That's a nice trick.
Yes. So another one to go about is if people struggle to get their hair to curl
Yep.
and to stay in place, using a bit of texture spray and a little light mist of hairspray on top. This gives it a little bit of a hold. So when you curl it, it has that grip in it already so it doesn't drop flat.
Okay, is that your worst nightmare? Hair dropping flat?
Exactly. That is my
worst nightmare.
It's always worst nightmare. Okay, this is good. The other thing I was going to ask Camilla, because this is, I know, a hot topic in our household. Does the curling iron make or break your curls, or is it the operator?
I've honestly used a lot of curling irons, so it can depend on the operator as well.
Could be operator error.
Could be operator error, depending if your curling iron's like 20 years old or not.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you should get a good one. Okay.
Yeah,
Got
like
it.
if any curling iron should curl hair. It's just how you do it.
See, I don't expect a dad to like be able to do this, but at least understand it. maybe.
Understand it,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's a good first step.
It's a good first step.
Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
How do you know how much hair to grab? I'm just looking at this. You're very strategic.
I'm quite a perfectionist. I like to keep them quite even, so I do like
Okay.
4 sections for each. Since my curling iron is bigger, I'm going about like an inch and a half for my section. If I had a smalling curling iron, it would probably be half the size I
Gotcha.
have here.
Okay, so you can adjust as you need.
Yeah, you can adjust as you need. I always base it off your curling iron size should be the size of your section.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds easy enough for me. Now, you guys here at the Current, are you guys all booked up for the holiday season? You have some
Pretty close, yeah. We're getting up there. I have some bookings available, but it's definitely getting booked up. It's definitely those Saturday appointments are getting filled
prime
up.
time.
The
Yeah.
prime time. So whenever those holiday parties are happening. So now that I have curled the back, we're not gonna touch it, brush it out, or anything for the time being. This just lets them cool in the curl pattern that they are. If you brush them out a little sooner, it'll be more of a soft wave.
Okay.
So if you're wanting that stronger curl pattern and that hold for the rest of the night, let them cool for about like 10 minutes at least.
10 minutes, okay.
Yes.
Set a timer.
Set a timer. So now we're getting into the slick back braided bun.
Okay.
If this was more of a twisting bun where I would twist it around and pin it, I would actually curl the ponytail.
Okay.
It would give you a bit more grip for styling and a little bit easier to place the hair as you go.
Gotcha.
But since we're braiding it, I don't need to curl it. I split it into 3 sections,
Yep.
just like so, as even as you get it. And then I just start into the middle, outside, in.
Yep. Into the middle, outside, in.
In.
You're doing great so far. Sure.
Thank you.
And good job, Zoe. Sitting still, yeah.
So now you can either keep it as the braid where it's nice and tight like that
Yep.
and wrap it around. But for this look, I want to give it a little bit of fluff, a little bit of fullness.
Okay.
So you can either take a bit of like powder puff or texture spray. They're both
Oh, Punder puff?
powder puff.
Powder puff.
Powder
Okay.
puff. So this is texture spray. I just go across the braid.
Okay.
This gives me a little bit of grip to fluff out the braid.
Oh, I
And-
see. Okay.
Yeah. So I like to play around with where I want to see it on the head. I'm very particular. So I kind of like where that's sitting.
I'm in awe of how easy you've made this look so far.
So for me to make sure that I like where my bun is sitting, I would have bigger ones, but we have these small ones. These
Okay.
are hairpins, so this
Okay.
is a hairpin and
Standard hairpin.
standard hairpin, and this is a bobby pin.
Okay.
So for hairpins, they're more to just stick in and kind of feel where you want to keep your bun without sticking in bobby pins, realizing you don't like the look, and then having to dig them out of your head. Even if you have like blonde hair and you've used a black bobby pin, you shouldn't be able to see it no matter what.
Okay.
Exactly.
The little things.
The little things. Kind of turn her around. This just slips in under
Oh yeah,
there.
just like that.
Yeah, so you can take like your tail comb, kind of play with it a bit.
Okay. Oh, that's what that end of the comb's for.
Yeah, so
Oh.
you can really just slip it underneath.
See, I gotta be honest. Okay, I only use the other end of the comb, so I don't know. I'm learning today.
So that's our bun with our slick back. So now you can either take a wide tooth comb or a hairbrush,
Okay.
and you can brush out the rest of your curls. There we go.
Look at that.
We got
Okay.
our look.
I know Zoe doesn't have a mic on here, but if you turn to the camera here, out of 10, what are we giving Camilla today?
12.
12. Make it with your hands. I don't know how you're gonna do 12. There you go. You got it. This is definitely a good thing to learn, well, especially during the holiday season. And like you said, there's still some availability, maybe.
Maybe. There's some.
Maybe.
There's some.
Okay. Call now. 1-800. No, I'm kidding. Just call the current downtown Prince George. Thanks so much for your time and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and Merry Christmas to our model too. Thank you.
All right, let's take a look at today's festive photo here on CKPG. Today's comes from Angelina Maslova. They are looking at Leah and Dexter here, little cat and dog, which are not always friends, but these two look like they're friends. Looking out the window at maybe a visitor, maybe Rudolph, maybe Santa Claus. We're not sure. Well, Angelina, maybe Santa Claus will come your way at the end of the festive photo contest with the prize. You're entered into the draw. And folks, you could be too. Submit your holiday photo online on our website, ckpgtoday.ca, and you could win a $1,000 travel voucher credit from Uniglobe Sunburst Travel and Cruises, plus a gift package courtesy of our co-sponsors, Factory Direct Furniture, Trendsetters Hair Studio and Day Spa, and so many more.
It's a very special time of year here in Prince George because the Ronald McDonald Family Room at the University Hospital of Northern British Columbia has just opened, and this is an incredible space we're going to tell you a little bit more about today on the show with Mr. Dave Horton and Eric Simmons from McDonald's as well. Thank you so much for making the time to come and chat.
This is dope. This has to get talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric, maybe just start the conversation here a little bit about the background, the amount of fundraising, and how this room came together, because this is a really special space.
It all came together really through Spirit of the North Healthcare Foundation, which is local to Prince George, right, with Amy Cassie as the CEO. Basically, she had a conversation with Megan, my wife. You know, they started having a conversation. Amy came to us and said, "There's a Ronald McDonald House logo on this room." At the
It was an
hospital."
old logo, I remember it.
An old logo.
Yeah.
She's like, where does that come from? Do you guys know any history on this? So we reached out to Richard, who's the CEO of Ronald McDonald House, and that's how the whole thing started. I guess it was an old grant, maybe
Okay.
20 years ago. I think there was a grant that was given around, X amount of dollars, and that's how it started. And then the ball started moving, and we started talking about how do we make this an official, fully staffed, fully open to the community Ronald McDonald house room. So yeah.
Yeah, this is incredible. When we got a tour of it, I was like, wow, this place is a great space. It doesn't feel like you're at UHNBC when you're in it. It's a nice space away from the PEDS unit, from the NICU, helping families out, whatever they're going through here in northern British Columbia. And I know a lot of them end up here in Prince George, lots here in Prince George before they even go down south. But Dave, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your experience as well with this, because you know how important a space like this is to have in a healthcare setting.
For sure. It's so we've got 7 kids, and various kids have had various needs. This last fall, we spent 2.5 weeks at the Ronald McDonald House in Vancouver. One of our oldest kid had a spinal surgery, and 2.5 weeks in terms of like the Ronald McDonald House world is like nothing.
Really, hey?
It is short, and it was pretty quick when you walked in the doors of the Ronald McDonald House in Vancouver, which is right across the street. Like it feels like you're at BC Children's. You just walk across the street and you're getting the services and the medical things there. But when you walk in and you see and start talking to families, and you're like, they're there for a year, they're there for 6 months. Yeah. And those kinds of pieces, it's like super humbling. So we were there for a pretty short time, but just saw how many families were from Prince George, Quesnel, like all these northern families, all these interior families, because it's the irony of it is the house that's there doesn't serve those who are there.
Right, not in the lower mainland.
It's not serving the lower mainland. It is serving us. And it's why like McHappy Day matters more to us in a lot of ways, and
true.
Why we're the best at it. You're the best.
Yeah, honestly, all 3 of us here. Yeah,
That's right. Absolutely.
I've had a lot of fun over the years doing it, and now it's so cool to be able to say I feel like we had a hand in at least helping this, and everyone that donates to Spirit of the North also had a hand in helping this as well. Yes. Important to reiterate. In this space, we got the chance to tour it. You got the chance to tour it. What was your first reaction to touring it, Dave?
It was the same as yours, honestly, where like you walk in and you're like, this is no longer the hospital. And nothing against the hospital.
No.
Nothing against them. But there is something of like alarms and beeping and scrubs and stress, and like you are forced to go to the hospital because your situation demands that you be there. And that was one thing for us. We had a scheduled surgery that went very well. A lot of people were there, unscheduled, unplanned, in an emergency. They're there on the worst days of their life. And the Ronald McDonald House, it's unreal. Like the laundry facilities, which are matched in Prince George, the food and food service, people making food.
Matched here in Prince George as well.
Matched here in Prince George, some would say to a higher level. I'm just throwing shade out for Vancouver. It's great in Vancouver.
We like to do it. Yeah.
I love Vancouver. I love Ronald McDonald House. But in Prince, it's just smaller.
Yeah.
And it has like an intimacy to it there as well. And so it's a break, because even that it's in the same area. So if you're because it's on the pediatric floor, where the NICU is there, and then maternity it serves as well. But those other areas, you kind of need to walk up to it, which is okay, because it's like, get out of your room, take your kid for a walk, take your baby for a walk.
Yeah, there's toys.
Come and sit in the room. Yeah, and it's like, sit down on a couch, talk to families who are in the same situation. That's one piece that is massive, is nobody speaks the language of medical trauma with your kids outside of people who have done medical trauma with their kids. And the peer-to-peer support. So like the rooms are fantastic, the food is fantastic, the laundry, the services, all those things. But its intent is a gathering place, and it is knocking it out of the park. Like what you guys have put together, the support that's come locally, it's incredible.
Yeah, so, I think it is incredible. And McHappy Days in future are going to help support this place as well, get bigger, better. I know this, we were talking to the staff there, Eric. There are full-time staff dedicated to this place in Prince George. But just how proud are you of what's come together here so far? I think it's really, really special.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're tremendously proud of not only the support we receive in the community. Inland's a huge supporter of Ronald McDonald House. They're partnering with us and the new family room space here. The firefighters in Prince George, they're coming on board as well. So there's lots of donors and excitement that's coming around with this. But Prince George is amazing, huge community, right? And people give, and this is what happens when people give back. So
I like it. It's always great to see where the donations go, and you get a chance to see that today with the family room at UHNBC, in the Ronald McDonald Family Room at UHNBC. Thank you both for coming in today, you guys, and telling us really how it is. It's a special place, and I feel a place that people in northern British Columbia are really going to take advantage of here going forward. So shout out for all of your hard work, and shout out for you for telling your story today, Dave, as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
thanks.
Taking a look outside at today's CKPG Snapshot. This is a shocking one from Alan Lansing, who caught a Canada goose. hopefully was getting ready to navigate south, we hope. I don't know. Or is that a good thing? Maybe we won't get as much winter as we're thinking if they're hanging around. Or this one's just lost. Anyways, Alan, I have some questions. But I don't think you can answer them. I think the goose can, and I don't think either of us can speak goose. Thanks so much for sending this our way. We would love to see your photos as well, folks. If you have some to share, snapshot@ckpg.com is our email. Hey there, got an idea or suggestion for the show? Reach out and connect through our social media or send us an email at letstalk@ckpgtoday.ca.
Turn back the clock 25 years. You can imagine, different time. ChatGPT, not around. Different vibe. You know what was around? Computers and RCMP cars. And you can imagine what these big things look like. Not the computers you enjoy today. Definitely not as fast. But the RCMP was very excited for those today in local history.
Taking a look back in local history in the year 2000, the RCMP in Prince George were going online in their cars. Yes, new computers. The year 2000 will give officers more time on the street and less back at the office doing paperwork. And they were just like Constable Chad Lukish, pictured here, checking out these new computers, which are, of course, a little bit different than the ones you may see in cruisers today. Although they could do many of the same things, like looking up driver's licenses and license plates, although a little slower than you may be used to today. Imagine the high-speed internet connection wasn't exactly there in the year 2000.
So you know when you're on the Google and you'd have no internet and you do the dinosaur jumping game? Imagine how long they played that thing for back then. Boy, yeah, we barely have 5G in 2025 in Prince George. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, folks. Hey, don't forget to submit your festive photos. You got a chance to win a great prize package. We'll see you for more good stuff on the show tomorrow. Bye for now.